Let us take this. Renuka from Australia. Hi, Renuka. Yeah. So I guess I already answered your question, but you can keep, you can be there. Some other good questions I am taking in. Why? How do you know when it is time to let go of a relationship? Brian from Belgium is asking this. It's a good one. Knowing when it is time to let go of a relationship can be one of the hardest decision to make. Very hardest. You have invested your emotions, your entire energy on this person, your time, right? So knowing when it is time to let go of a relationship can be one of the really very hardest. And when I am asked, while I am asking the, while I am answering this question, please you can keep putting the questions on the comment. I'll take it up few more. So knowing when it is time to let go of a relationship can be one of the hardest decisions to make. But there are very clear signs that I'm going to talk about, that when it is the time to move on. Consistent unhappiness, reason number one. If you find yourself feeling drained out, sad, anxious, more often, more anxious than being calm, more chaos than peace, then maybe it's a sign that the relationship is no longer serving you, any of you. A lack of growth. Healthy relationships help you grow in different dimensions. If you feel stuck, like you are not becoming the best version of yourself, if not best, the better version from yesterday, if you're not evolving, you're simply surviving, and if you feel that your partner discourages your personal growth, criticizing, healthy criticism is one thing, but discouraging, not at all accepted. Words are like spell. If someone says something to you, it goes in your head. It can sink in very deeper to every cell. I'm not saying that there are not ways to, create a shield or a boundary from the negative energy or the negative comment, but still, if you are not mindful, it can be very harmful for you. So if your partner discourages your personal growth, it may be time to reconsider. Broken trust. We talked about cheating already. Trust is the foundation of not just loving relationship, romantic relationship, any relationship. If trust has been repeatedly broken and cannot be repaired despite of open communications and efforts, then it's a strong indicator that letting go might be necessary. Third, feeling alone. Even when you're together, people come to me and say that, sir, when I'm with this particular guy or with this lady, I feel more alone. So if you feel lonely even when you are with your partner, it suggests that there is an emotional disconnect. That's hard to ignore. I'm not saying that this is a sign to leave, but check, talk. But if it is becoming a pattern, if that is becoming your dominant emotional state, then maybe it's again a sign, another sign. Fourth, constant effort without return. Relationship require work. There is nothing like absolute relationship that mine and yours relationship has been, written in the heaven and we will bloom. It's an absolute loving relationship. We are best for each other. It's okay to feel like that at the beginning, but later on, when the maturity sinks in, reality sinks in, maturity comes, then you require that two people together, when they create some kind of relationship, it's like you have planted a seed. It will need water, sunlight, air every day. You need to nourish it every day. Constant effort is needed every day. You went into a relationship, you started living together, maybe you got married. It doesn't mean that now for the rest of your life it doesn't require any work. It need a constant effort daily. Can you just leave a plant Give it water one day and then keep it inside the home. Will it flourish? No. You have to give it sunlight, water it, maybe music, talk to it, and then the flowers will come. So relationship requires work. But if you are the only one putting in the effort and it feels like one-sided, and if you feel that it is becoming exhausting, unsustainable, another sign for you. Another, I guess, fifth one, loss of respect. Respect is crucial. If you or your partner no longer respect each other, whether through words or through actions, another red flag. But again, talk. Don't jump on the conclusions that Ajay is talking about all these signs. I have checked out 4 signs out of 5. Then I'll end it after this live session. No, that's not the way. Talk. Communicate. Talk. Last one. Repeated patterns of hurt. The same issues keep coming without resolution. You are constantly hurt or disappointed. It may be a sign that the cycle won't change. For an example, think of a plant. In a pot, there is a plant in a small pot. No matter how much you water it, it won't grow because it is confined in a small space. As I said that it needs water, sunlight, space, air. So sometimes letting go of a relationship is like repotting that plant. It's not about failure. It's about, what I'm trying to say, that if you feel that you are not growing in a particular pot, in that small pot means in that relationship, current relationship, then you understand you'll not grow beyond this boundary of that pot or your life. So you have to let go sometimes the relationship for your own personal growth, so that you can get more space. It's not about failure. Maybe the relationship has not failed, but it's about giving yourself the space to grow again. Letting go doesn't mean again you didn't care for the relationship. It means you are choosing to care for yourself too. Okay, maybe 1 or 2 more questions. Okay, Renuka, coming back to you again. How we know that we can attract good people in our life? What will be the sign? Okay, just a minute. And again, Kathy from South Africa, similar kind of questions. Are twin flames real? How do I know that I have got one? So Renuka, your question will also be answered, when I'll talk about twin flames. So the concept of twin flames is a fascinating and deeply spiritual idea. Twin flame really means that you really got the right one. He is the one for you. Right? I'll talk about the science also. But yeah, there is this term, twin flames, very viral these days. But anything these days can go viral without understanding it. So people are talking about things which they really don't understand. They're creating the videos. But we need to really question ourselves. If we are giving time to go through a video, then the person talking, is he really qualified to talk on this subject? So talking about twin flame, I am not really very fascinated with this idea, but yeah, how I understand it, how I perceive it. So basically, how to know that this is the right one for me. So when twin flames, the word this comes, twin flames are believed to be 2 halves. Poetically they say that 2 halves of the same soul split into different bodies, 2 bodies. I'm not denying or agreeing to this concept, but theoretically, twin flames mirror each other in profound ways. In the same way, the person who is right for you, when you meet him, you will feel that he mirrors you. He inspires you, she inspires you. You both push each other towards each other's spiritual growth, also emotional growth, without just sucking out the energy from each other, without just being bothered about your own, if your needs are fulfilled. So the journey with your perfect partner or a twin flame, it can be intense. It will be a roller coaster ride. There will be passion, there will be conflict also. Because both of you reflect your deepest fears and desires at the same time. Your true personality will come up on the surface. And it's okay. Until and unless your injuries are not coming on the surface, how will they heal? So sometimes it's okay to unearth our wounds. How do you know? Renuka was asking that how we know that we have attracted the right person or the good people in our life. What are the signs? What are the signs if I have attracted the right partner of, or he or she is my twin flame? Instant recognition. When you meet your right partner, it often feels like you have known them maybe for long, because they kind of resonate very deeply with you. Intuition. Follow your intuition. People can talk so many rosy things. They can give a rosy picture, talk so good about yourself, about them. But beyond words, there is a communication going on at the level of the energy, which I call vibes, vibrations. Be present, be grounded when you are meeting them, maybe in the first meeting or few meetings. Beyond words, notice their body language. There is something deeper than body language, is their vibration. Do you feel peaceful in his or her presence? Do you feel that there is some kind of unexplainable connection? Like you have really found someone now this time who cares for you? It can be one thing. Second thing, there can be very intense magnetic pull. There is an undeniable attraction, both physically and emotionally. I'm not talking, attraction is not just sexual or a physical attraction. If you have crossed that age of 14 to 2021, then maybe now your hormones are not hijacking your heart or your intelligence. So if you can surpass that kind of attraction and still you feel that there is an undeniable attraction, emotionally, psychologically, physically also. Sexuality is one of a very important part of a relationship. If you feel that you are drawn to them in a way that feels almost beyond your control, then maybe the person can be for you. You can give it a chance. If you feel, third thing, that the other person is in a way mirroring you, you don't have to let your guards on. You don't have to be very conscious to portray some image that you want them to see. You can be your own true self in their presence. So twin flames or the right partner, they will act like a mirror, reflecting both of your strength, your flaws. You will not hide your flaws. They bring out the best also in you. You are comfortable to bring out your wounds.